esprit de corps will be affected, and we are such a moral... Excuse me, aren't y'all fucking hired killers? Shut up! You are thugs, and when we need you to go blow the fuck out of a nation of little brown people, we'll let you know. Until then...
Today's the day when you're supposed to start wearing your poppies for Remembrance Day. I don't wear a red poppy, I wear a white poppy. And why do I wear a white poppy? Well, the white poppy stands for peace, as you may be able to see. And the red poppy, while it's meant to be in remembrance of soldiers and veterans and all the rest of it, has become a kind of jingoistic, nationalistic, militaristic symbol. Now, I'm proud of my grandfathers who fought and did various other things during World War II. Especially one grandfather who helped with the liberation of Belsen, which I only found out, I think, 2 years ago now. He never talked about it, no one ever talked about it. So, I'm kind of torn in a lot of ways, because I want to remember and honour, but it has become this other thing. One thing I've never liked about America is its degree of nationalism, of patriotism, of the degree of military worship that goes on in the United States. It's unsettling to Europeans, I think, because we directly experienced fascism. And so that whole kind of national pride, that whole kind of military pride thing tends to set off alarm bells in a lot of European minds, I think. And I've seen that kind of culture creeping into British culture. You know, our military, our government has in many ways become a kind of lapdog to Americans, always tagging along when they go to war, even when it's not just, when it's not right, even when it's an illegal war. And the thing about World War II is, at the end of that, we had the Nuremberg trials, where it was made explicit, really, that soldiers bear responsibility for their actions. And so just following orders is not any kind of excuse whatsoever for what you do. Each soldier is responsible for their own actions. So if our nation goes into an illegal war, as we did, then each soldier who agrees to and follows those orders bears personal responsibility for what they've done, for what they've supported. You know, Nuremberg made clear that it's on your personal conscience, it's on your personal honour. It's down to the individual soldier to reject those orders. So when we invaded Iraq, every soldier to a man who swore to uphold the Constitution in the United States or the various treaties and obligations over here, every soldier to a man should have said no. We won't go, it's an illegal conflict. But they didn't. So am I not to hold them responsible for their actions? And when the Daily Mail, the Daily Express, and various Union Jack or Cross of St. George wearing idiots turn what should be a remembrance and a sorrow of war, of the cost of war, into this jingoistic display of pride and arrogance, then I can't support that. I can support a call for peace. I can say war is terrible. I'm not some absolute peacenik. I believe when war is just and the only option, or is defensive, then it is justified. Despite the risk, I would broadly agree with some kind of action against North Korea, because those people are suffering terribly under a genuinely oppressive and horrific regime that needs to be removed. But so many of these other conflicts that we have today are about money, are about politics. Not geopolitics, but party politics, presidential politics, prime ministerial politics. What will make me look good? What will make me look strong? And people die as a result of those decisions, and I can't support that. But I can support a call for peace. And if you want to buy a red poppy, that's down to you, but my conscience won't let me. sang.